Yeah, so the first recipe we're going to be looking at here is this one here called garlic and eggs with ham, onions, and cheese. And I only just recently noticed that his description for his playlist here says, for those of you who like lots of garlic, and I can assure you that this is in no way an understatement. Let's watch.
Okay, today we're gonna make garlic and eggs. I gotta use this other thing of garlic, and then I got these rest of the eggs.
Edit Wing Dork here with some extra observations that I didn't think of when I was doing the stream. I love the way he invents a recipe, and he's like, today we're making garlic and eggs, as if that's like a thing that people eat.
That's not a thing!
It's like your dad trying to come up with a recipe, and you're like, wait a second, this isn't a thing. And he's like, oh yeah, no, people have this in like Scotland all the time. I promise, it's totally real. I also love the way he says he has to use his garlic and his eggs, so you can assume that both the eggs and the garlic are like nearing the end of their life cycle at this point. This is how they're going out, and they are going out with a bang.
I got this little strainer. You can get these in different sizes. And when you use one of these, you always got to be careful not to strain yourself. And
don't strain yourself, guys. Don't accidentally strain yourself through the strainer and into the bowl, because that would be bad.
This, I mean, like I said, you can, if you want, you can drink it, but got a little bit of sweet vinegary taste.
He drinks his pickled garlic juice, everybody. So let this set the tone for the stream.
But we don't want all this in here when we're... So we're gonna just go like that until we get all the juice out of there. Okay. Good enough. Then this, we just get back in there. So the next method... I'm not going to make this go to waste. Hey, sometimes, yeah, you put it way later, you know what I mean? Good for the teeth and good for everything else. There's a little vinegar in it, clean your mouth out, good for your teeth, so why waste it? But I'm not...
Why waste the vinegar from the jar of garlic? Honestly, you know, this is a man who uses every part of the buffalo right here.
To use it in this?
Gotta use it, gotta swish your garlic vinegar around in your mouth, you know, when you're done with it. Put it away for later. Save it in the fridge. It'll be good for like 2 years or something. It's fine. It's fine.
What I am going to do here is just a dash, not a whole bunch, just a teeny dabble. Like that. Some olive oil. I don't want too much. I don't want to overdo it. You don't
want to overdo it in a recipe like this. You're about to see some shit, chat.
Start heating this up.
I feel sorry for you.
So
if this is your first time watching this, I can assure you, you're not ready.
I said I made my partner.
Take a shot.
Ham and egg sandwiches. So I want to get this started and get that heat going on here. And I'm going to use the rest of these eggs. Turn this and get it ready to start.
No, the skillet doesn't need a wipe because he already made food for his partner earlier, so it's technically it's like a fresh mess. At the very least, his pan, I mean, yes, you could clean it out, but there's not really any need to if all she had was eggs. We learned, by the way, that the partner is in fact an elderly woman, as we were guessing. So that's I mean, hey, more power to you, man. You know, the elderlies need loving too, so.
Heat in there.
Just don't love them too hard. Their hips are fragile.
And I'm gonna, once I got that spreaded out, I'm gonna throw this. God damn it, get out of there. Okay, and I'm gonna throw that stick of butter in there.
So we've got an entire butter stick here in this pan.
Do it somehow. Move this egg box for a second here. Okay, so we got all our butter. We just hit a hint of olive oil in this.
So you're gonna chop those first, right? No?
Whole goddamn thing in here like this.
Hang on just a sec.
marinating it in the butter and everything and just cooking this first. I'll put this lid on here. When this starts getting hotter, and I'm going to have to get my glove and oven mitt glove thing and start taking that lid off. But okay, so we're going to leave this cook here.
Just in case you're not following, that is another shot. He dumped the entire thing of garlic into whatever he was cooking.
For a few minutes, get it sizzling up really good there. Can probably turn the heat up a teensy bit higher, not too much. I don't want to char it or anything.
So, yeah, you wouldn't want to char all that garlic. You wouldn't want to char your jar of garlic. Say that 5 times fast. I'd like to just point out, MILF Gaming in chat says, just joined and got an ad for genital herpes. So, yeah, you know, that's appropriate. That's very appropriate.
Too. We're going to get the love glove here. And
gotta get the love glove.
All right.
Ooh.
So I'm going to move this around a little.
You really need the glove to take the lid off of the fucking pan? The lid shouldn't be hot, but okay.
But I'm just going to leave this in a few minutes longer. Don't know if this is really going to caramelize or anything, but it's soften it up just a little.
Caramelized garlic, yes. I've never heard that before. I've never heard of that.
A little bit.
Now, you know, you look at this, right, and it just looks like a bunch of little, like, white things. It could be like cheese curds, it could be like small potatoes, maybe some little onions, it could be gnocchi pasta, something like that, but just, you must keep in mind, it is very easy to let it slip from your consciousness that this is an entire jar of pickled garlic. Not even just regular ass garlic, but garlic that has been pickled in vinegar. That's the entire jar in here, so just never forget that. Never forget that.
A lot of this amount of butter, I haven't made up my mind yet. I think some of that butter is going to go. But what we're going to do while we're at it, I'm going to take...
That's right, chat. Your eyes do not deceive you. This is granulated garlic right here, and though he is currently reaching for the minced onion, spoiler alert, this isn't over yet, Snake. There's still more garlic to come.
Some of this. God damn it.
God damn it!
I'm going to take some of this. I'm just going to give it a few shakes. Oh, you know what? The hell with it. You know what?
Oh, the hell with it.
It's too slow. It just...
We got another the hell with it, chat. He's not adding the whole thing, but I count the hell with it as another, like, take a shot, frankly. The hell with it.
Some more in here. There we go. A little bit. There. Oh, we'll go ahead with some of this, but just in another couple of minutes. Yeah, I'm getting to that. All right, so.
He's getting to it. I like that he teases us. He's like, oh yeah, I'm getting there, motherfucker. Hold your fucking horses. He's like edging us. That's right, chat member. It's a garlic and onion stir fry.
All right. Cap it off and put it for another couple minutes here.
Imagine the smell.
I think I better lower the heat a tad just about here, because it's going to be about time to add other ingredients here.
There's other ingredients? I don't think we've seen the bottle of Dove yet, but we'll get to that.
Woo! Yeah.
Yeah.
Move some of this shit around.
I mean, you can imagine when he takes off the lid.
But I'm going to show you what's going on here.
Woo! You can imagine that, like, wafting cloud of fucking... It's not even just garlic you smell. It's like vinegar garlic. It's like two of the most offensive smells. It's like he's trying to, like... I don't know, it's like his apartment must smell like dead bodies or something. I really don't envy the partner.
Yeah.
Woohoo! Suey!
Move some of this shit around a little bit. So what we're going to do is I'm going to get my smartphone holder set up and change the view. I'm going to take some of this.
So this is where he takes his like deli meat ham and starts
bring some of this in here,
ripping it up. So there's like ham in here.
Right.
And again, at this point, it just looks like it's, you know, maybe those are the eggs. Maybe it's like scrambled, I don't know, chunky ass eggs. I don't know, but no, it's all garlic. It's just all garlic.
One handful for now.
Here's some cheese, of course. We love cheese, dun dun.
Surprised I didn't go for this earlier.
He also gets more garlic, of course.
I'm just gonna shake it. I'm not gonna dump it, but I'm gonna shake it like a crazy man here.
That is more garlic than I would use in a recipe that doesn't also include other cloves of garlic, let alone a whole jar.
Here, Henry.
That's more than I would use. I don't
dump too much of it because I don't want to do what I regard as overdoing it right now, because you want a few dashes. There we go.
So he's got extra garlic, and now he's adding cheese to his garlic.
So it starts lightly melt. I don't want to do too much.
So
I want to
butter, cheese, vinegar, way too much garlic, and ham. That's the consistency currently. Just, again, you know, we gotta keep a running mental tally of how bad this must actually be.
Slightly melt in there, do it some flavor, but if you want American cheese shredded in there and do it, or taco cheese, or whatever the hell, you can do that too. I'm gonna use that for now. Then I'm gonna go back to the kitty cat phone holder, put this away, put this cheese away into the fridge, and I'm gonna start my eggs.
Yeah, he adds all the eggs.
Proceed it.
And now, like...
almost ready.
Like, what is this, you know? All of his recipes are literally so visually unappealing that it's impossible to even get a good shot of them, and, like people, it would just look like an abstract fucking painting. Like, this doesn't look like food. At the very least, I guess it kind of looks like a weird hash with, like, potatoes and some ham and some eggs. It doesn't look too bad as like a hash, but again, keep in mind that there are just fucking full cloves of garlic riddled throughout this entire thing. The main ingredient is garlic.
Look at these succulent morsels of deliciousness.
Succulent morsels of deliciousness, chat.
Or these scrumptious morsels of deliciousness. Or delicious morsels of scrumptiousness. Or scrumptious morsels of deliciousness.
I think you already said that one. Now he's doing Yoda-sounding throat clearing. So, you know, you see garlic and eggs with ham, onions, and cheese. You assume at first maybe it's going to be some kind of omelet. But it's not even an omelet. It's not even a vomlet. It's like a hash. It's really the best way it could be described is it's an accidental breakfast casserole. Take a drink.
Mmm. Mmm. Yeah, when you're really into it and you go, mmm, that actually hurts your lips if you do that too.
My prick with garlic you must crush.
Mmm. When you're really thinking this is good.
Mmm.
Aha, look at that. There. Give that let that cook for a little bit there. Darken up and then...
As I said last time, you know, you can let it cook for like 6 weeks. It's not going to fix it.
And scrumptious. We're going to go ahead and just serve this up.
Are you sure it's ready? You sure you don't need to add more garlic?
Yeah, a lot of people do variations of this stuff with eggs. I made for the partner, me and my partner.
Take a shot, partner.
One of our favorites was doing this, but mix it with hot dogs instead of garlic.
Yeah, do this, but mix it with cat food instead of eggs. Like, you know, at that point, like, I don't think garlic and hot dogs are really, like, exactly substitutes for one or the other, but sure.
And do with that episode. But yeah, and then people do it with bell peppers. My father did like an egg bell pepper and tomato
Does he even have taste buds? Like, we're all joking here, but he might legitimately be like September from Fringe and just have no fucking taste buds. This man is from the future, is what I'm saying.
Dish like this. You cook up some cut up tomatoes and bell peppers, and I think you even put onions in it, but alright. So
again, those are all things that you could, like, you know, put in something like this, not a full jar of garlic.
So this, if I don't finish it, I'll have it for breakfast. Just heat it up in the microwave. And there you go.
There you go.
My fork. Just have some of this. Tasty. There's a ham there.
Delicious.
Oh no. Good.
He didn't eat any of the garlic chunks, guys. Do you think he somehow eats around the garlic? Like, maybe the garlic chunks are just there to flavor the rest of it. I still think that would be too much, but I don't know. I'm at a loss.
Real good. Oh, tasty and flavorific. Flavoricious.
Flavoricious. All right. Well, that's the garlic and eggs. And again, this is a stream for those of you who like lots of garlic. I never noticed that before, but it is a very appropriate warning. We're going to take a look at his spite soup. Extreme garlic tomato soup. Now, when he says extreme, you have to know that he means business when he says extreme. He did not say in the garlic and eggs thing that was going to be extreme. But this one, oh, this is pretty fucking extreme. So let's watch.
Another show, the asshole cooking show. It's a show. And
oh god,
I'm going
I like how threatening it got there at the end. It's the show, the asshole cooking show. It's the show! It's good. It keeps us on our toes.
Do something different today. I need an excuse to use this garlic. We're going to make a quick tomato and garlic soup for the garlic extremist version here, because I've seen these cloves of garlic and how I'm into garlic, so I grab a whole... I don't
Do you pleasure yourself with the garlic? Does that happen?
even realize any reason why I'm doing it. It's just I see garlic and I go ape shit and then want to grab a whole bunch. And if you're doing an asshole cooking show, this meal is for you. You know, if you want to piss off somebody you're working next to and be passive aggressive. In the asshole cooking show, you know, if you want to deliberately smell like garlic next to somebody in a workplace or whatever reason, this is for you.
Chat, this is a soup that this man cooked out of spite. This is the spite soup, everybody. This is the soup that he made so that the people near him would have to deal with his garlicky scented ass all day. This is a soup that he deliberately designed so that his co-workers would have to be repelled by him.
Plenty of garlic. Easy way to passive-aggressively retaliate on people a certain kind of a way.
I've noticed that he spends a lot of time talking about, like, retaliating against people and getting even with them and stuff like that. This man... I don't think he ever fully came back from the war, so to speak. I've never seen somebody who's so, I don't know, aggressive about just, like, cooking, like, basic life. What did his co-workers do that they needed to be, like, retaliated against? And how is smelling like a bunch of fucking garlic retaliating against them? You're just making yourself look like a weirdo. But evidently it's not enough for him to smell like rancid garlic. He also... Well, perhaps it's best to hear it in his own words.
My excuse to dump garlic in there, good for your breath. And not only with garlic, I don't know about you guys, but a certain amount of garlic, what it does for me, it makes me fart like a damn chainsaw. That's what's the cool thing about garlic, a lot of garlic.
Yeah, that's right. The spite soup is also not just going to make him smell like garlic, it's also going to make him fart like a chainsaw, according to him. So yeah, I think we can all just agree this man is just Wario. This is just real-life Wario.
Okay, let's get on with it. I got this thing of diced tomatoes. I'm just going to throw the damn thing in here right now. We're going to start simmering
Throw
this
the whole
right
damn
away
thing in there.
as soon as we throw this in here. Look at that.
While it is normal to put the entire can of tomatoes in the pot, he did also say, put the whole damn thing in there. So, I mean, take a shot. That's another shot. Mm.
Especially if you're a veggie person and you don't want any meat, like, say, some chili. I wonder if you're conscientiously object to meat. This is also for you. And then I'm going to pop these open here. Let me set this down for a second. These jars. Get these freaking... get them jars open. Yeah, pop them open.
Okay, look, once again, okay, look, I have some pans in my kitchen that have, like, some spots on them, some old, like, you know, they're old pans. I've had some of my kitchenware for, like, 7 years or something. I get having a couple stains on your, like deep into your fucking glassware or whatever, but could you please wash the pot first? Wash the outside of the pot. At least try. None of this looks like it couldn't come off with a little bit of fucking effort. You just didn't wash the outside of your fucking pot.
What we're gonna do here, though, I gotta have both hands to pop that open. I'm going to, I had that one strainer thingy over here. Since it's a small jar, I'm gonna use this instead of, because we don't want that brine vinegar shit in there. What I'm going to do, a trick here, I'm going to put this right over top. Like that. I got to dump this shit out.
You know, why even dump it out, honestly? If you're going to add all the garlic, you fucking might as well just add the fucking lubrication that came with the garlic. Why even strain it at all? Be careful not to strain yourself. But why even strain it at all, honestly? Like, what difference is it gonna fucking make?
The bowl I was just eating out, I have to wash. Should have washed that before I made this video. Excuse that. And I wrecked the stove again from something I ate earlier, but throw that all out of here, because you don't want that strong vinegary in there. So when we got the simmering, this whole
Why? You're trying to make this for fucking spite. Also, yeah, take a shot. Entire jar of garlic. I think he's adding 2 jars of garlic to this one. But yeah, if you're making this soup out of spite for your fucking coworkers or whatever, or maybe it's for your partner or whatever it is you're making this for, whoever you're trying to spite, why not add vinegar to it? It's not to taste good, apparently. It's to fucking make them go away, so...
We're gonna throw the whole goddamn thing in there. And we're gonna go like this. And we're gonna throw this one in. Like so. And then we're gonna simmer this for a pretty long time here. A fairly good time, so the garlic cloves start cooking in the garlicky goodness.
Garlicky goodness, chat.
And some of this... I accidentally spilled some on the floor there.
Add the onion powder.
I still got most of them. You're into onion too? Toss that whole damn thing
the whole
in there. Just like that. See, it's powdered onion dust actually flying in the air when I'm doing that. So, then we're going to go and mix that up.
Take a shot, everybody, by the way.
Bit more liquid here once I'm done. But, and since I'm into this is extremely good for you. I'm going to go ahead, and this is crushed. I'm going to go ahead and throw this whole goddamn thing of rosemary.
Take a shot!
But, since, you know, I need more liquid.
Okay. Chat, listen to me, okay? So, maybe you don't cook much, right? I'm not like a master chef. I'm not going to claim I'm like a great cook or anything. But one thing that I am familiar with is a fair selection of like herbs and spices and things like that. If you're making a tomato soup, it would be traditionally you might add some basil to the soup. You might add a tiny bit of rosemary, but not too much rosemary, because rosemary, when it's dried, is basically like biting into a fucking Christmas tree. It's sharp and spiky, it's like eating pine needles, and unless you boil that shit for like 7 hours, it is going to fucking feel like you're eating a pine cone. So, what does our man do here?
Since I'm into this is extremely good. Good for you.
An entire jar of rosemary!
I'm gonna go ahead and this is crushed. I'm gonna go ahead and
throw this crushed enough!
Thing of rosemary in here.
Goddamn thing of rosemary!
But since, you know, I need more liquid, I normally would want to throw some more water in. I got this extra diced tomato here instead of throwing all water. Because I don't want to dilute this with water. Put this camera down for a second. I'm going to go ahead and throw this tomato soup in. And the extra diced tomato since I have it. I'm going to hurry up and get the old can opener out. Forgot where the hell I put my can opener. You know, I was almost there we go. See, this is another thing too, rather than dilute it with water, you know, too, because the flavor of the tomato. Throw that damn thing in there.
Yeah, you don't want to dilute it with water. Throw it in there! Throw the damn thing! Take a shot!
And I'm going to take this one more can of tomato soup. I'm blocking the camera. This tomato soup here. And if you still, you know, need more liquid, you can add. I'm probably going to have to add some anyway. See, there's that. And I'm going to throw that in there.
Yeah, take a shot!
I'm going to use slightly bigger. And you know what? God damn.
Someone in chat says, I talked to God and there's now an 11th commandment.
I think I'm going to have to add a little bit of water anyway. Just a little bit, not too much. Tad of water, about a can of water.
Oh, did I miss the shot of him in his glory?
Hammer. This tomato soup here.
Yeah, no, he's got the long, like, werewolf mane of hair. That might be why he loves the garlic so much. He's a werewolf. People in chat are saying, like, oh, is this did we almost get a face reveal? I need to, very quickly, we need to take a break from this video. We're gonna come back. We've got more than half of the spite soup to go. Oh god, my computer's freezing. It's really reacting violently to this whole situation. How to piss off family members with a domestic abuse history, defeating gang stalking. Oh, you know, guys, we're gonna learn how to defeat it. If you've never watched the stream before, or maybe you're new, or maybe you just missed it, I've talked about gang stalking people before. If you don't know about gang stalking people, it's just fucking crazy people. It's straight up just people that think that, oh, there's a red car down the road. They're watching me. And they know about what I did. So gang stalking people seem to think that the world is out to get them, or some faction or group is out to get them. I don't really know. Maybe they pissed off the Legion in New Vegas and now they're watching over their back, but yeah, I wasn't expecting. Again, you need to understand, when I found this channel, I was looking up the kid who was playing Mafia 3 and started shitting himself.
Go to the bathroom and take a shit. I can smell you. Get off.
Hey,
go to the bathroom.
Get out.
Go to the bathroom. I can smell you shitting yourself. Get up and go to the bathroom. No!
No.
And I accidentally found this man who is both the greatest YouTube chef since K and also like a weird gang stalking guy. Play the video.
I'll do this video simple and to the point. Replace a video that I was going on and on too much. Unneeded details that I should have put in another video. Like you bought family members that you had, and whether it's, or if you're watching this, it can be an ex-wife or ex-something or whatever. That, like I said, you know, when you're old enough to get out of the house, a lot of family or parents say, oh, yeah, well, get out of the house and have your own life already. But then you get the other ones, you know, they go through cycles, oh, really cool, you go place, have a good time like other families, and then they do these patterns of being in their pissy moods or whatever, and threaten to throw your ass out for saying this or that, or not. You're supposed to lay down and take it when somebody's in their pissy moods, but like, oh, you get out now, you're not using me to save money to go do it. Like, I'm going to say this because of the kind of gang stalking.
Okay, guys, okay, he's finally mentioning gang stalking. We are a minute into this video, and I'm going to be real with you. Maybe it's the rum that I've been hitting excessively because of the drinking game, and also just because poor choices. But I cannot fucking understand what it is he's trying to get at. He's like talking about his family or something. We discussed this in the last stream when we first found him, and he was like talking about like watching yoga ladies on YouTube and how that's better than porn because you don't want porn to control you or something. And I mentioned like his videos have a way of just like sandpapering your fucking brain. Like you don't even feel like when you're watching him talk like any of it. The words are making sense, but they are straight in one ear and out the fucking other. I don't get how he does it. It's a fucking magical power. But yeah, he's finally getting into the gang stalking now.
Like, I'm going to say this because of the kind of gang stalking. I want to do a short version of this video, not to go on, that this is something that you can beat. I know not a lot of these videos talk about how to beat things, and I want to be able to do that. Well, like I lived in an environment like that. You know, that's what I'm saying. This is a short version of the video where they could say, get the fuck out and all that. But when you do, and you plan to anyway, some of you guys watching may have been through there, you know, and some are encouraged, which you should. But then it's like, oh, get the fuck out if you speak to me that way. But
this is like dreamlike. Like he literally manages to say nothing and speak for fucking 20 minutes at a time. Like listening to him talk is just like, you know, if the people that have followed me, they know, you know, you get those kinds of people, you know, who, that is to say, you know, they have that kind of mindset where they, you know, I was talking about this to somebody before and they, you know, they agreed that, you know, you get those kinds of people and, you know, I was talking to this guy, like he just keeps going on and it's like, what the fuck are you trying to say?
Go to do it. Oh no. But, yeah, one of the things that happened to me in this short version of the video is tell you an easy...
Can you keep it even shorter? Because you're not making any sense. Like, it's amazing because in the cooking videos, you manage to at least follow what he's saying most of the time. You can follow his train of thought of like, oh, I'm adding 7 pounds of garlic now, or whatever. But whenever he tries to, like, talk to you about a thing... It's fucking incomprehensible.
Way to beat it, you know, not telling some big old story. In my case, it's my mother. I don't know if any of you guys, it can be an ex-wife or anything. So I get my first place. You know, you get a family member that gets mad because you get out. They want that control. They want to threaten to throw you out, but yet they don't want you to. You want you to be constantly timid.
It's like he's trying to say something, but he doesn't want to, like, offend somebody or, like, say too much to give too much away. Like, I don't want to accuse anybody of anything, but it's almost like if you heard, like, a criminal talking about their life, and it's like, they don't want to say too much to implicate them in anything, but... they want to tell at least enough of the story that they can, like, air their grievances with their fucking brother or whatever. So, yeah, I mean, we're not going to watch this whole thing. Apparently, he's a gang stalking person, and I guess he figured out how to beat it, so that's good for him, I guess. But, yeah, you know, he's got a bunch of videos on that, and something. I don't know. Something. But we're going to get back to the spite soup. It's about time for the spite soup.
And we're going to throw the... If I can find my damn lid for this pot, and the organized mess I have here. There it is. I'm going to throw it on there and simmer it for about a half an hour. And, well, what the hell? This is a whole bigger container.
Hang on.
And, well, what the hell? This is a whole bigger container. I'm not going to throw the whole damn thing in, but what the hell? Just douse a little more. You can never have enough of garlic.
You can never have enough garlic, even after you've added 2 jars of whole cloves! Add some more powder, it's fine!
Especially if you're an asshole with a cooking show and things like that. To be a complete total asshole, you know, and so you gotta just... if you really want to get crazy and you have a bigger pot, what the hell, even want a larger one like this? If you want to, you can get crazy and throw the whole... If I throw the whole damn thing in, then I'm going to have to get more liquid. I'm going to have to get a bigger pot. But just wait. I might get crazy and make an episode look for excuses. So when you have the asshole cooking show and you want to be a real asshole, learn to do this. Oh, we need to do an episode for an excuse to just dump even a monstrous-sized garlic thing like this. I mean,
So it's like he simultaneously knows that this is disgusting and that he's being an asshole. And yet, I think he just eats like this. I think this is just the food that he eats.
It's almost like when you see garlic in the store and you're an asshole, maybe like me or some of you, you almost get a hard-on looking at it and you've got to throw a whole bunch of garlic in the shopping cart.
A garlic hard-on. A garlon, if you will.
Yeah, I mean, that's just... Plus, it makes this episode fun. I mean, you want to do something crazy and incredibly reckless, and that's what it's all about. Like I said, if you want to use other kind of spices like Italian seasoning or whatever.
Yes, Italian seasoning? Yeah, not a spice. That's not the name of a spice. That's a conglomeration of spices, but go on.
And you can do that too. Hell, I think I got really into that chunks of garlic like you just saw. You know why? Because for my salads, I'll buy these. There's garlic vinaigrette and Italian vinaigrette, Greek vinaigrette, house vinaigrette. Look at that. Since I seen these big things floating in there like that when I put my salads, oh, I got so into them when I see them little like, jars of garlic. I was like, oh man, I gotta have some of those. Put that in there. Yeah, we're going to just simmer it for a little while and then stir it a little bit and then that'll be it. You know, and then make this for later. You know, I wanted to get another episode and I see all this in my cupboard. I was like sort of planning this and I wasn't sure exactly how I was going to do it, but I had a basic ballpark idea. You know. All right. Woo! Look at that. Boiling away there. Can turn it off now anyway.
Someone in chat says that this is just Wario. Yeah, I'm assuming this is Wario after he stuffs the 7 bulbs of garlic up the boar's asshole and just starts eating it. Yes, you're right. Cool. You're right.
Said you simmer it for about a half an hour, but you know, you can go an hour with it too and cook that garlic a little softer or whatever if you want. But you know, like an hour if you have it where it so like, you know, I mean, cook it so like low and simmered that it doesn't burn, but stir it a little bit. Half hour, you know, whatever you want. But yeah, and when you're doing this too, I don't have the macaroni right now. You eat it like this, but this is a wonderful thing. You want to serve it with macaroni. Say, throw it over top of some macaroni.
Don't serve it with macaroni. The garlic is going to blend in with the macaroni, and you're going to get a big full spoonful of macaroni, and you'll think it's macaroni, and then it turns out that it's a fucking garlic clove.
Macaroni that you cooked. Or hell, you know, just go ahead and throw, you know, macaroni or spaghetti. I'd rather have.
I'd also like to point out another thing that Saxman's staff pointed out. Don't think he's here now, but he made a good point yesterday. All that's in this soup right now is tomatoes and like tomatoes sauce or whatever. And then other than that is a fucking ton of garlic and rosemary. The reason why this sauce looks brown and looks like a fucking like spaghetti meat sauce is because it's filled with fucking rosemary. The thing that's making this whole sauce brown is the 7 tons of fucking rosemary he added.
Elbow macaroni or Springs. It's perfect for that too, you know what I mean? Look at all the garlicky goodness and the garlicly, all the garlicly deliciousness.
Garlicly deliciousness, yes. None of those words work together, but it's fine, it's fine.
We have here, yeah, I mean, that smell is just radiating here when you open the pot, when you take the lid off the pot. Yeah, it's good enough for now. You know, we're gonna have ourselves a little sample here and end this video. See, it's a very simple meal. Don't even.
Yeah, you guys loving the big old chunks of garlic in this? Yeah.
Long to actually record.
You know, there hasn't been a proper new Wario game since Wario World on the GameCube. But at least this guy's making his fucking recipes. You know, the spirit carries on.
Gonna have myself a couple of scoops here. Get myself a spoon.
Someone says, dog, I came in late and I thought that was a hearty chili. Oh, it's hearty! It's fucking filled to the goddamn brim with garlic and rosemary and nothing else!
Myself a plastic spoon here and
a big old spoon. Bloip, take a shot.
bloip.
Bloip.
Bloip. Yeah, it's good enough
Bloip.
for now, and I'll just sample it. I'm gonna have all right, maybe one more.
You know, Yuffie in FF7, she eats those weird, the Wu-Tai people. They eat those weird little beans that everybody else thinks is disgusting, but the Wu-Taians really like them. That's this man in garlic. Everybody else in the world doesn't like garlic, except for, like, as a flavoring. You add a little of it to something, and you're good. But this man literally just snacks on a fucking thing of garlic like it's popcorn. And we all think it's crazy, but for him, it's just normal, you know?
Just have a lot of this for later. I got stuff to do today, so I'm gonna come back and have some for later, but I'm gonna have me some of this. A little hot. Oh, tasty. That all right.
So he thinks that the soup that he made to spite people near him is tasty. So that's the extreme garlic tomato soup. We're gonna move along from this one. This is the purslane and onion soup. And this is fucking disgusting. Let's watch. I don't have anything more to say to it about it than that. This is fucking disgusting. Let's watch.
Okay, it's the show.
It's the show. It's the show. It's the show. It's the asshole cooking show. It's the show. It's the show. The show. The show. The show. Welcome to the show. It's the show. It's the asshole cooking show.
I'm gonna call it. This is called purslane, but we're gonna make it into a soup.
So what the fuck is this? Like, I don't know what purslane is, but it looks like something he got from his fucking backyard. And based on the fact that he has recipes on dandelions, I'm assuming that might not be completely wrong. What the fuck is purslane? Is this just a root from his backyard? Is this just a fucking root from the side of the road? When Caro was done scooping up his dead fucking road-killed skunks or whatever, was this guy coming along 5 minutes later to fucking dig the purslane out of the road? Is that what this is? I don't know what this is.
I'm gonna make 2 videos out of this.
Weeds from the yard. Those are weeds. He got these from his yard. This should be a cardinal sin.
But anyway, without further ado, what I did here, a stick of butter that already has been sitting out here and melted. I'm going to throw it into this larger cast iron skillet. Instead of a pot that we didn't use, got a whole set of these skillets here. Going to use this bigger one here. Get every ounce of this butter out here.
You gotta get all that butter in, that melted fucking anemic looking butter. Look at that fucking thing. It looks like a bone where all the fat's been chewed off. Yeah, I love that he has this fucking TV playing in the background. God damn it. So he's currently chopping fucking, like, backyard fucking roots and weeds into his fucking pod. God damn it.
Trash.
Okay, I've never heard of purslane. You know what? I'm gonna do this right now. I'm going to do this right now. What the fuck is purslane? Also known as duckweed, little hogweed, or parsley, is an annual succulent in the family Portulacaceae, which may reach 40 centimeters in height. Its specific epithet, Oleracea, means vegetable/herbal in Latin. Okay, so this is effectively just the green herbs from fucking Resident Evil. Okay, glad to know. Like, this is literally like hobo cooking. Holy shit. Just cut up some fucking dandelions into this too. Why not? Why not? Why not just, you know, take a fucking dandelion, blow off all the little white parts and just cut it up into this? Why not? You know, why not? Honestly, it won't make it worse. You know, we're watching this, right? And like, we're all joking around and I'm drunk and whatever, but like, he is just got a bunch of fucking roots in this pan. This is not a cut up thing. Like, okay, it would be one thing if he just had the leaves from this in the pan. Or maybe the flavor of purslane is in the fucking roots. Whatever. Maybe he just puts the roots in. Maybe he puts in the fucking stems. Whatever it is. But he's just cut up a bunch of fucking shit from the backyard and put it in this. Come on!
Watching me cut this up all day.
This is 1000% hobo cooking.
Oh, and this I'm gonna, instead of water, I'm gonna add some of my dandelion juice.
Dandelion juice? What is that? What is dandelion juice? Can you explain that? Why does this look like a fucking cup of beef broth?
And instead of water, I'm gonna add some of my dandelion juice.
What the fuck is dandelion juice? Alert! Alert! Somebody in chat says there's fucking bugs in the dandelions. There are bugs in the dandelions. That is what I am hearing, apparently, from chat members. I don't know if this is true. I have not seen if there are fucking bugs in the dandelions, but god damn it, I believe it.
Garlic powder. It's not totally full. And just dump the whole damn thing in.
Dump the whole thing in! Take a shot!
And we're gonna take... as soon as I get the top off and the seal off, we got our minced onion. So we're gonna just put the whole goddamn thing in.
Take the fucking shot! Dude, put the whole damn thing in!
So we got our...
Guys, look at this fucking... whatever this is now! Look at this! There's bugs, there's garlic, there's onion, and it's all dried and disgusting! The only thing that's going to add any fucking juice to this mixture is the goddamn dead bugs within your teeth! Ah!
Butter melt, and then we're gonna try to mix this up here gently. Hold on. I don't want to get this all over the place. We're gonna put on a lid on it real soon. It's gonna cook down. This is gonna be less full here, so it's gonna cook down, believe me. But that's how we're gonna do it. And you guys can add water to this too, but
Yeah, feel free to add some. It will never save you.
so I'm gonna go ahead and put a second entire measuring cup full of this in here.
Okay, we need to see the video where he makes where he wrings the juices out of a dandelion to make this fucking dandelion broth that he's pouring into this shit.
Because you need a lot of water, because this is gonna cook down. I got a whole pitcher of this in the fridge. I can always make some more.
Someone in chat says, no, not more dirt tea. Yeah, that's what it is. It's dirt tea.
But, yeah, there's... Oh, yeah, look, there's plenty in there. I'm gonna cook this slow. I'm gonna cook this, like, kind of slow here. I don't want to overcook it, heat it too fast, but we're gonna go ahead and put this lid on.
Someone else in chat says, I love lawn wine. Yeah, that's another way to put it. Lawn wine. Take your dandelion tea and ferment it for 6 months, and there you go, chat members. You got lawn wine. Ugh.
And let it cook for a while. We're gonna check on it. Let's check on it here. Yeah, it's boiling. It's cooking down a little bit. The onions mixing in there. Cover it back up and keep an eye on it. Keep an eye on it for a while and cook it some more. Oh.
Hey, honey, what's for dinner? The backyard. That's right, chat member. That's exactly right. That's what he tells his partner.
Right. We're going to check on it again. Get this off of here. Look at that.
Look at that, chat! Doesn't it look appetizing?
Smell that garlic and that onion. Yeah, one of my older videos that I was making this, I had a commenter.
There was a very good chat message that just says 3 words that I feel would be a better way to title this entire recipe, which is artisanal sewer salad. You know, that's a way to sell it to people. That's a way you can sell it in malls. You can sell it downtown in a food truck. Give them some artisanal sewer salad. That's perfect.
Just saying, oh, why you cook it like that? I don't know where he got, if he didn't watch the whole video. I don't know, this was 2 years ago on one of my older videos of lesser quality that got a lot of views. That presumed in his comment,
Someone else in chat says this looks like the pot you'd find in Resident Evil 7. Why do you think I use that for the thumbnail? Holy shit!
Just boil this with water and dump the water out and wash away all the vitamins. Hell no, this is like a soup.
Yeah, it's white swamp soup! It's... Okay, guys.
Now when you cook
Someone in chat specifically added me and said, it's festering. They're right! Like, I hate it, but they're right! It's festering! This is the shit. Man, in a day, this'll turn... You know what? You know what this is? In a day, this is like in Baten Kaitos when you have the shampoo waiting to turn into fucking soap or whatever. In a day, this shit'll just transmogrify into like a glorious legendary weapon. Like this is the recipe you use to create like the mega elixir or whatever.
With the lid off a little bit, some of this water will actually cook down, and it might actually even get a little bit thick, especially when you put a pretty good bit of onion and garlic powder in there. But see, why the hell would I drain the water out? Yeah, I'm gonna cook it.
Okay, look, we're all joking, right? Like, we're all just making jokes here. But literally, imagine eating this. Can you imagine being served this? What is this? This isn't a fucking soup. It's far too goddamn chunky to be a fucking soup. What the fuck is this? I am angry looking at this. The longer I look at this, the higher my blood pressure fucking goes. What is this? This is the backyard for food.
I'm gonna cook it low for a little longer. Put this back on here. Then it's almost...
The lawn jenkum. Yes, this is jenkum if you make it from the earth. That's right.
Go have some right after I cook it a little while longer, so stay tuned. Alright, we're gonna turn this off.
Okay, how can you make it better, though?
Guys, I have this on number 3.
Okay, someone in chat is saying, and I can't see it. I have not seen it. Maybe I've missed it. There's literally a worm and bugs in there, Claw. Look for the worm. I believe you. Like, you don't understand. You don't understand. I believe you. There's probably a worm in there, but how would you ever fucking tell when it looks like fucking... Well, it looks like fucking this. Oh my god, stop freezing. Oh my god. Anticlimactic, holy shit. Ruining my stream. When it looks like this, how can you tell there's something even moving in there? I believe you, though. I believe you. There's bugs in there. There's probably some fucking, like liches. I don't know. There's a bunch of shit in there. And you know what? It adds fucking protein. That's what it adds.
Take this in my mitt. Get this off of here.
Woo! Woo!
Damn. I just steamed up the camera.
I love the fucking, like... It's like cinematic, like, blur. He takes the lid off, and there's just like this cloud of fucking bug funk that's released into our fucking eyeballs, and we can't see it.
Damn.
God damn!
I just steamed up the camera almost with that. Did you?
Look at this fucking shit. It looks like you cooked up spinach and then just left it on there.
Did you see that? I don't know how that's gonna...
Holy shit! This is supposed to be a soup!
That's gonna show, but... I got it turned off. It's still boiling, as you see, and it's off. So we're gonna let it sit for a while.
Rotten slop.
The next step is to have some. But as good as it smells.
You know what? This is a great opportunity. This is oh god, I gotta stop being all in caps. Oh my god. This is a great opportunity to play the fucking swamp theme from Metroid Prime 2.
And looks, I really don't have a Kevlar mouth right now, so we're gonna have some in a little bit here, and gonna put it in a bowl and get ready to eat it, and then end the show here. So for the moment of truth here, I'm gonna get a spoon off of my spoon rack here. And I'm gonna put it nice and close. Some.
I'll have you some.
Take some of this, throw it in here. Give me a spoon, put it in there. All right. Get in there. Yeah. Good stuff. And that's it.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna eat me some of this. Real good stuff, Very good for you. Oh, by the way, too, my bad, I forgot to tell you, I cook this generally for about, depending on how high you have the heat, if you have it kind of low, on 3 or 4. You can start it on on 4 here, but I turn it down to 3 after it starts cooking. And usually I cook it for about a half hour, and if you lower it down a little bit, maybe about, if you cook it a little lower and simmer it, about 45 minutes to an hour. And that's it. There you have it. Enjoy. Okay. And that's it. I'm gonna have me some of this.
Wow. Delicious. So this one, chat members, is mac and cheese! Quadruple exclamation marks. This is very serious. And this is going to be quite the recipe, chat. This is another one that I have specifically curated for this stream. And in this video, he does something indescribably heinous. So get ready for that.
Right, it's the show.
It's the show.
The asshole cooking show.
It's the show. It's the show. It's the show. It's the show. It's the asshole cooking show. It's the show. Yeah.
All right, today I'm gonna go ahead and do this. It's gonna be supper time in another hour or so, but I wanted to do this. I wanted to do this macaroni and cheese deal here. I did it before, and the one time I did it, it was good thing I didn't record it. It's
Someone in chat says, Claw plays, I'm trying to eat, I beg of you. Hey man, just because you're not man enough to do the Iron Wrath, Iron Stomach Challenge and eat while you watch this, you know, I'm sorry. Listen, I can do it. I have done it. Can't you? Where did you learn to fly?
It would be a little bit clumsy anyway, because I learned from mistake and did it better. But I'll be telling you not to do when I cut up this cheese. You gotta cut it.
Now, so chat, what would you assume, you know, before we get into this too much, what would you assume that he does with the cheese? Like with the mac and cheese, that is. What would you assume? Like, you might think, okay, so he's got Mueller's elbows here. He's got real macaroni, so he's not making like Kraft dinner or whatever. He's not making Kraft mac and cheese. So he's making like authentic mac and cheese, you might say. So why? What would you imagine happens in this video? Spoilers, you're wrong, whatever it is.
Small pieces anyway. Once I get on with this, you'll see what I mean. Because if you cut your cheese up to melt it to make your mac and cheese, it's going to take forever to melt. But I don't know, you can do a tactic and, you know, melt it separately, you know, lubricate a pan and do some separate melting tricks. But anyway, we're going to be about to get started. Guys, I'm going to take this like this and toss it in. Yeah, I had one stick in there already, but I didn't record it, and then sometimes you end up needing a little...
Guys,
I had one stick in.
He's boiling his butter. He's boiling his butter.
There already, but I didn't record it, and then sometimes you end up needing a little bit more than you think. So it's the next step, and then I'm going to go ahead and just throw this macaroni in, and I'm gonna need a little bit of lubrication in there.
Yeah, just add the macaroni to the boiling butter.
So the butter is gonna be a good thing because, yeah, when that cheese starts getting thick, and you want once the macaroni gets good and cooked, and I'm stirring it up, I'm going to be in the process here. I'm gonna be cutting the cheese up in little bits and adding it there. Then I'm going to turn down the heat when the macaroni is good and cooked, or even turn it off while I'm getting the cheese cut, but then we're going to have it melted in there. But like I said, if the cheese is cut in too big of a chunks, it's going to take forever to melt. Trust me, I've done it before, and I know, you know, and I made a mess of it. Anyway.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to make a mess of your recipe where you boil the butter with the
The next step. Right. I'm going to murder some of this cheese here.
He's gonna murder the cheese, everybody. You know, someone in chat asks a very good question in the most fucking despondent way possible. Why can't he do one step normally? I don't know. This person used a full double quotation for can't, and they said it all in caps, but then the why can't he do? The all in do was lowercase. This person is freaking out, and I just love the energy. I'm sorry, it's great. But yeah, why can't he do anything normal?
First of all, I'm just gonna cut in little slices like this, and then I'm just gonna go like that, and like that in little strips and squares. But
this is lactose genocide!
Food or hors d'oeuvres, you know. If you want to throw a little bit of this between some Ritz crackers, that's cool too, but cut it in this little small, dice it up because, like I said, if I use a big ass chunk or throw a whole thing in other ways to melt it that I didn't have very good luck with. So we're gonna do that. I'm not gonna spend too much time and make a big speech about it. Just do this real quick so I don't make the video.
Someone says, Claw, are you okay? You sound like you're on the verge of a heart attack. You know, I probably am, but I haven't even started cooking his food yet, so I'll report back after that.
I had my cheese melted in there and this gets thick instead of adding more water. I forgot to tell you. If you want to, you cannot do it. If you have milk, you know, like this, or milk in a jug, or a carton, or I've used that powdered milk if I got it for nothing, you know, but you got...
Okay, so here's the real question, right, chat? Okay, I need you to stick with me on this, right? So we've seen this guy make a few recipes, right? You know, he adds so much cheese, right? And clearly, he doesn't have, like, a dairy problem or, like, a lactose intolerance or whatever. The fucking hamburger helper dinners that he was making, he kept adding in either no milk at all or like powdered milk, and he says that
water,
here.
I forgot to tell you. I've used that powdered milk if I got it for nothing, you know, but you gotta have the water to that.
What is his problem with normal milk? Why doesn't he just use normal, ordinary people milk? What is the deal? What's going on with that?
A liquid.
I don't know.
Milk. This is kind of got to swell up some more. This is a lot of water, but this is going to be swelling up some.
Reminder that the butter is in with that water.
If it sticks a little bit, I use a metal spoon. But a little bit longer yet. I got to let that swell up some more. It's not quite cooked, and then we're going to throw in this cheese. You know, in your own house, yes, you have your hands good and washed. We're going to add a little bit of this cheese and start stirring it in a little bit at a time. This is going to kind of get hot and melt. But like I said, when I did it too big, it doesn't work out. And you try to melt a larger hunk of cheese, you've tried that. Or if you want to use cheese slices, it can work too. Or I always wanted to...
So he's now adding his cheese to the same water with the noodles and the butter. Why would you not drain the noodles?
Do this with different kinds of cheese, whether it's mozzarella or Swiss or whatever. I don't care. Cheese is cheese.
That's right. Cheese water, chat member. Somebody else says Claw is losing it. Why wouldn't I be losing it? Look at this.
Kind of cheese. I might do a show with a different kind of cheese, you know, with this here. But I'm going to throw that in there. That should be enough. I think in a second I might just cut up a little bit more of this cheese and throw it in.
Oh, yeah, add more. That'll fix it.
But to give it a chance to melt first. Yeah, so there's a few chunks in there. I've been picking at it and eating it a little bit. I'm starting to like it anyway, so you might want it a little chunky. Partially.
Yeah, you might want it a little chunky. It's fine. It's fine that I didn't fucking shred my cheese or anything. No, that's fine. You might want it a little chunky. It's cool. Why don't you dump in some fucking garlic too? Because, you know, you might want that. You might want a bit of fucking rosemary, so we gotta dump in a whole thing of that. here, right? You know, garlic fucking soup cheese water with butter. God damn it! Just fucking keep going!
Butter cheese. You know, it's starting to taste pretty damn good. I might just leave it that way, but we're going to come back after this is sitting.
Someone in chat says, please go back to the party cheese salad. You guys remember the halcyon days of fucking cooking with Jack when we thought that was the worst that it could get?
For a little bit of time. And like I said, if you can add the milk if you want to, I might. We're going to see soon enough if I need it. But a lot of things you cook will start.
You're right, Chad. I'm losing it. I'm starting to turn into that one lady that started making rooster noises and rolling in the dirt in front of her fucking garbage man because, you know, you take the trash out on the one day and you know, the recyclables go into the other I don't even remember that video, but it's a great video.
Getting real thick right as you let it cool. Took the lid off. If there's any chunks in there, they're very small. Look at that. The chunks are very small. And I'm almost ready to start eating this.
The chunks shouldn't exist.
Drunken playing in the background in the music choice station here. I think I'm going to get ready. We want to start eating this, so I'm going to pour some of this milk in here right now a little bit, not too much. And say if we both here, me and the girlfriend both want seconds. After we eat this, it's going to get thick while we're eating, you know what I mean? So while it sits while we're eating and before we get seconds. And if that happens, you know, while you're eating the stuff, all you got to do is just add a little bit more milk. So it gets like really...
Yeah, and a little more of your fake weirdo fucking astronaut space milk. It's fine. Don't add any real milk. You wouldn't want to make a fucking roux or anything with your fucking mac and cheese. You wouldn't want to make like a cheese sauce. No, just make it fucking butter noodle fucking cheese water. Whatever!
Thick and heavy. But I'm just going to get ready here to start serving and eating that, you know what I mean? We're going to mix it up a little bit better. Ugh. Oh, man. I've been eating a little bit of it at a time. This is going to be good. I don't know, because I was already eating it in between. But, cheesy.
Cheesy!
So, okay. Damn it. So, alright, I'm gonna leave it for another minute and get ready to serve this cutting board here. And, I'm gonna go ahead and start serving some of this up. Lunch or dinner for two, or depending on how much of this is and how well we with mood we're in, this could be just dinner, or else, you know, we just make what we were really planning for dinner, you know, a little later. But I'm gonna serve this up.
There's somebody in the Discord chat who just says, God, this food is preposterous. I love that. It's like, man, I don't even believe this food. This is stupid. This doesn't even make sense. God damn it. Preposterous. Silly even.
Okay. Yeah, no brainer, you know, we're just gonna serve it up and start eating. You know, I'm gonna fill the rest of this book up.
This is just a macaroni soup.
After I end this video, so
yeah, this looks worse than Kid Cuisine. Oh my God, that's right. This looks like the mac and cheese from Kid Cuisine, but worse.
Look at that
How?
creamy consistency. So there you have it. Maybe I'll do another show, or maybe one of you guys want to rebel.
You know, I want to let you guys know something. You know what? Fucking Castlevania final boss music aside. That's not even the final boss, but whatever. I've seen this video before, right? And I'm a little tipsy. I'm not like so drunk that I can't fucking speak, but like there's something about this guy's videos where you just have to fucking scream at the screen and beg him to stop, and he will never stop because it's a fucking recorded video and that's how the medium works. But like, when I first saw that, like, okay, when I started this stream, I was so much calmer. I had a plan. I was going to show you a bunch of stupid, shitty recipes, and we were going to be done. We were going to be done the night. It was going to be simple. It was going to be easy. It was going to be done. I've seen these recipes, and yet I'm still fucking freaking out. How do you fuck up mac and cheese this bad? When I first did the stream, the original stream last week or whatever, where I found this guy's shitty fucking cooking, I was losing my mind. I was losing my mind. And I really thought that the second time when I looked at his fucking videos, that I would be a little more fucking, I would at least be a little more chill, but I am legitimately fucking going crazy watching this. Oh my God.
Do mozzarella or do Longhorn or Swiss. I'm thinking about doing this with Swiss someday, but anyway, I think what we gotta worry about here, we gotta watch, like I said, cut the pieces of cheese in small as possible. But if you want to use shredded cheese you buy in the store, but what I'm doing in my videos too is using what I get for next to nothing and using it. You can buy your different kind of shredded cheese.
So he says it.
And all that stuff.
He gets it.
You want to make yourself a pizza.
He gets this shit for next to nothing, and he just fucking makes it. Okay. So I guess that answers some of the question as to how he fucking makes this and where it comes from. But yeah, that'll do it for the mac and cheese. We're gonna move along. And indeed, that'll about do it for part 2 of this festering abomination. Be sure to join us next week, or whenever the next part happens, for part 3, when we look at some horribly undercooked chicken, and I don't know, probably some other things. I haven't decided yet. Big thanks to my $20 and up excellent dudes and top boys on the Patreon: Rick Fastley, Brent Thornton, Zach Carter, Spooky Skeleton, Magos Namaris, Delta, Scott Sereno, Andrew Waddle, Kinetic Socks, Red Knight, Kelly Adams, Shiny Sock, Andrew Koenig, Most Fit, Amadea, Raul of the East, Nyarlathotep, Boiling Guy, and my top boys, Xylax, Patrick Foley, and Puppy Girl Jenny. Thank you all very, very, very much. And thanks to everybody who stopped by the stream as well. It was a fun couple streams. I think we got a few more to go, possibly, but we'll see how that shakes out when it gets to it. But yeah, thanks for watching all the way to the end as well, and just don't ever cook like this. That's all I have to. That's my plea to you. Don't cook like this.